Heart disease is still the #1 killer of adult Americans.
So it's no surprise sophisticated diagnostic tests are being heavily marketed. But Consumer Reports says for many people, these tests are not only expensive, it can be a waste of money, they may also be dangerous. 2 News anchor Deana Silk explains in tonight's segment 2.
Websites for healthcare providers are promoting diagnostic heart tests, including expensive CT scans, to just about anyone.
I think a Heart Saver CT is a good test for someone who just wants to know their risk.
But Consumer Reports says most people with no symptoms should skip the cardiac CT scans.
The likelihood of finding something harmful is too low to justify the dose of radiation you can get from a CT scan, or its cost.
Electrocardiograms are another heart test that Consumer Reports says most people should skip if you don't have symptoms. An EKG can give a false positive, leading to more tests and unnecessary treatment. And Consumer Reports says one of those tests can be an angiogram, which can quickly lead to over-treatment with angioplasty, a procedure that clears blockages in the arteries.
This procedure is no more effective than medication in managing stable heart disease, and the procedure itself can trigger a heart attack.
For people without symptoms, Consumer Reports says the simplest methods of determining the risk of heart disease are still the best: monitoring your blood pressure, having a blood test to check your cholesterol, and getting a glucose test for diabetes.
If you do find preliminary signs of heart disease, ask your doctor about medications and changes in lifestyle that can help.
Simple dietary changes, less fat and more vegetables and fruit, along with regular exercise and weight loss program might be all that you need. Consumer Reports says, of course, if you do experience symptoms like chest pain or sudden shortness of breath, it's important to call 911 immediately. It's also recommended you chew an uncoated aspirin, which can help dissolve blood clots. Deana Silk, 2 News works for you.
Consumer Reports has a risk calculator to help determine the chance that you'll develop heart disease in the next 10 years. You can find it on our website. Go to kjrh.com.